So for the second night in a row, Tucker Carlson absolutely lost his mind with his maniacal laugh on Fox News, this time lashing out trying to mock Democratic Congressman Ted Lieu.
Quote, "Dear Scott Perry, native-born Americans like you are no more American and no less American than an immigrant like me." Good point. We agree with that. And then he said this, "And with every passing year, there will be more people who look like me in the United States. You can't stop it. So take your racist replacement theory and shove it. In other words, you're being replaced and there's nothing you can do about it. So shut up." Luckily, with people like Ted Lieu in charge, they're not going to get a lot done. Guy's a moron.
And so you can hear it, very similar to last night when he was arguing with a former police officer, Ed Gavin, who had the gall to suggest that George Floyd and other black people have basic human rights and police officers don't have the unfettered ability, don't have the unfettered right to just take lives from people they've already subdued and detained. And Tucker cut him off, did that weird laugh, cut the interview short and said, "Done, we're finished here, done," freaking out.
Just think that it was excessive and it shouldn't happen. And what I'd like to say,
the guy who did it looks like he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. So I'm kind of more worried about the rest of the country, which, thanks to police inaction, in case you haven't noticed, is like boarded up. So that's more my concern. But I appreciate you coming on, Ed Gavin. Thank you. Nope, done. Thank you. Heather McDonald is the author of The War on Cops. She joins us with reaction. Heather.
And again, tonight, this is just over a tweet, basically acknowledging that he cannot take criticism. Can't do it. Man cannot do it. The man is one of the biggest voices in American media, and he runs an echo chamber from primetime Fox News. He has interviews, he has guests, he has discussions, he has debates, but whenever these things happen and the person pushes back, he maniacally laughs like he's the Joker in Batman and just shuts things down. And he even does it to people that he's reading the tweets of. Like, we're seeing the biggest voice in conservative media kind of crumbling right now. He's crumbling because he now realizes that more and more people are against him. Even people he thinks are on his side. He brought on that cop last night. We know why he brought a cop on. He brought a cop on, a former cop, because he said, oh, this is a cop, and he's just going to blindly agree and parrot what I say. And then when he didn't, he lost it. And now that he realizes that most people have seen his BS for what it is, which is him trying to promote and mainstream and sort of slide white nationalism, slide white supremacy into mainstream discourse, he's furious that he's been called out on it. This is great to see, because I still think Tucker Carlson is perhaps the most dangerous man in the United States. But if we see him bit by bit crack in front of our eyes, nothing will make me happier, because for an evil man like this to lose it, it's a good thing.